I'm about to clear that
elevation.
"We love our staff and residents" sign.
You won't.
You ain't beating that. There ain't no way.
Yeah, boom. I think we're full on this side.
All right, game plan is Drew and I are headed to Urban, Kentucky. Got about a 7.5 hour drive ahead of us, so loading up the truck, getting everything ready. I don't know how the weather's gonna play out. Hopefully it doesn't rain the whole time. I also know that there's riots going on in Louisville right now, so might be an interesting drive, but 7.5 hours, Kentucky. That's the game plan. He's making fun of me.
Well, I know you guys.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with Buddy, man. We want you all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun to meet you. Y'all doing
Well,
all right?
we're headed to Kentucky. We're filming an episode right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So say hey, you'll be on it.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a monster.
I think it'll be way better this year.
We're in the right area. This is God's establishment. This is what we're hunting this weekend. Three-year-old probably needs another year. Phenomenal experience. When Christopher Columbus planted his feet in Plymouth Rock, he just probably sat there and was like, Cracker Barrels. Hey, I do deer management. I was wondering if I could hunt your property.
This is the,
If you could just sign yes on my permission slip, I'd appreciate it.
this is the best time of day to go knock on doors.
Lee, how you
Yes,
doing?
sir. Good to meet you.
What's going on?
Drew.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, so we got in late last night to Kentucky, Urban, Kentucky, and we're here with our buddy Britton. He kind of gave us a rundown last night of some of the places that we'll be hunting. And the gist of what we're doing here, it's kind of a combination of two things. It's our first time ever basically coming and hunting someone that says, hey, I got some deer showing up. Y'all come hunt my spots. So we're here to kind of get an experience of that. But at the same time too, we're gonna do some door knocking on places that he knows are good. He's given us some leads on some good areas. And so we're gonna establish our own setup here too for years to come of kind of our own spots, more of our do-it-yourself, which we've done in the past. Britton's like, dude, I got one place that's jam up. And so Drew and I are trying to figure out how to decide who's gonna go hunt that stand tonight. And we thought about wrestling. We thought about pretty much just fighting.
I'm still down for
Drew wrestled in high school, so he wants to wrestle. There's a chipping green out here. I would love to do some chipping contests, but Drew's opposed to that. So what we've decided to do is we're gonna take this Morel dice target and basically huck it down a hill 5 rolls. Whatever side shows, like if the 6 side shows, to get 6 points, I have to hit one of the 6 circles. If I miss, it doesn't count.
And you gotta tell us what circle you're aiming
Yes, correct. Rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first. 100% I'll lose, so I'll go first. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
for. Yeah! I knew you were gonna do it again. Idiot. It does it every time. Yeah! Woo! Go!
Not a good start, 14 yards. Yeah, I did. Should have made a rule about deduction of points if you just missed the target.
Yeah. minus the number of points you were shooting for right there. Okay.
It's all on this. You miss, I get to hunt the 8. You hit, pushes over.
Gut shot. Good luck. I'm just gonna find a bigger deer.
That's the thing. I mean, I could be regretting this if another big buck shows up at the other places we go check now.
Yeah.
So, to be determined on how this unfolds. I still want to shoot one more of the elk.
Gosh, that's poor performance. You know, my backyard's about 10 yards deep, so. And the sun was in my eyes, and like the wind was blowing.
Dogs are barking.
Dogs are barking. I got some allergies.
Time to get a tree. Ready?
Let this popsicle stand.
It's the first evening here in Kentucky. It's the first time we've ever hunted Kentucky. And we're very, very, very thankful that our buddy Britton is letting us hunt some of his sets. We're hunting a cemetery that he's got permission at. And just driving through this place looks insane. And as we were pulling up to this little CRP area, he said he's got clover, he's done some seed out. And that this is kind of an in-between areas where they're bedding to coming through to feed. That was crazy. We literally just got dropped off. And we saw a buck in the field take off running. I guess it was that buck we saw. But we barely got even settled before they kind of fed back in the field. And they were on edge big time. I mean, really, really, really spooky. Our wind is perfect. It's blowing right back up the hill towards the cemetery, completely away from the bedding area. But like I was saying, it's pretty cool to kind of get a crash course from someone that is doing exactly what we've been doing in Atlanta and Nashville in a different state in Kentucky. So I'm really thankful that he's let us hunt here because this place is freaking loaded. We were here a minute and those bucks came walking in the field. And so kind of what the deal is there's a big 8-pointer that's coming in. He said, you know, every few days, just kind of feeding through. And our hope is that he's hanging around. These bucks are still in their summertime patterns. They're just now starting to break out of their summertime patterns. And so hopefully they're still on their feet, thinking about food, hoping this guy walks in. But we're going to have to be very, very careful on this tree because those deer are on high alert. Might have just done it for us. That deer busting us right there. It's gonna take a miracle for him to come back in before daylight. That last dude blowing up might have just turned.
So we did a little divide and conquer where Drew and Britton are out knocking on doors, trying to get some new places, hang some stands. I've got some spots marked that Britton's kind of sent me in the right direction to go knock on some doors. So gonna go do that. We hunted last night, had the shooter walk into the edge of the field, and our wind was bad, and he totally caught our wind. All those deer in there were catching our wind. It was good at times, but it kept shifting towards them. So the plan, we got to come up with a different plan. It's going to be a bad wind again today, blowing right over the field. So I'm going to have to circle up with Britton, try and come up with something to do. We're talking about tucking in a ground blind or moving the stand, but I think if we can get in there and be undetected, I think we can pull it off, but not with the wind we had yesterday. I mean, I don't even think I could have come to full draw with how spooky those deer were. It was like if I moved an inch, even to just try and range find a deer, they were just immediately locked on us. So gonna game plan on that tonight, but I'm about to knock on some doors now in some really promising places and try and get kind of a footprint underneath us for getting some Kentucky urban spots, because this place has a bunch of deer, clearly, as we saw from the stand last night. And there's some honey holes to be had. This is our first stop. And this is not a house, this is a business. That was not the owner. The owner's not here, but he said that the owner's son already bow hunts this. So we got some competition. They have deer fencing around their trees, and I don't know if that's a good sign or bad sign. I'm gonna take it as a good sign. See how this goes. It's a no-go. They said that they've been asked before, and they've just decided to keep this place as a sanctuary area. And I was like, I figured, you know, the beer cans on deer antlers would have been a good sign to talk to y'all. She's like, yeah, we practice that shooting our guns. But she was like, no, she's like, we've been asked before, and we'd like to keep it the way it is. I was like, okay. So on to the next one. I got another property right down the road. Pretty cool house. People own 45 acres. That was money. Well, we got a spot. He's got 2 hunters that hunt his 50 acres here. But what I didn't realize was he owns also across the road this hillside that backs up to the creek. And he's like, no one hunts over there. And he's like, I see deer over there all the time. And he was like, I've seen some big bucks running around. And he gave me a bunch of other places that I've marked on my Onyx maps where he's like, I saw 8 or 9 deer out there last night or 2 nights ago. And he's like, man, 2 of them were big bucks. And I was like, where? So I got 2 other places marked now, but I think that we go knock on some more doors, but this is a yes right here, which is a good start. And judging by what he said, there's some big deer running around. Man, everybody hunts around here. It's a lot different in Atlanta.
Well, Drew and I just got the grand tour, and it is a lot more than what we ever anticipated. God is good.
Heck yeah, he is.
Wow.
This place is incredible.
Hey, like Lee said last night, and you said I'm done. I'm batting 1,000. I quit.
You got enough property to deal with right here.
Yeah.
Swag. Just like come down that, hop up the hill. Alright. First time I've ever just hunted like hanging out of a tree with no stand in the saddle. I like it though. Now there's gotta be a booner in here somewhere.
All right, so here's the game plan. Yesterday our wind was not great. I don't think that the buck was too boogered last night, but he came to the edge of the field and 100% knew something was up and just eased off. So I think what we're gonna try to do tonight is we have some limbs that we're gonna try and brush in to the stand to kind of hide us a little better. We just washed all of our clothes. We just took fresh showers with all the scent-free stuff. And I've never actually tried nose jammer before, but we're gonna try that, spray it down. Our wind is not ideal, but we've only got 2 more sits here, so we've gotta do anything we can to make it count. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of luck to get it done.
I got the bait.
Yep. We're gonna get loaded up, slip back in there. It's actually perfect. It's kind of coming this way.
If we can keep that wind, we might be in the money. It's been swirling all night, but we actually made the decision to get in the stand a little later than normal because when we got in here early yesterday was when it was blowing really bad. It was hot. We were sweating. So we decided to get in a little bit later. We're already in the shadows. It's cooler. The wind's starting to slack off. And if anything, it's kind of pushing back towards us, which is perfect. High hopes it could go down for sure.
First sit ever in Kentucky. Going in blind to a spot that we landed permission at today, or last night really, put out cameras today. I really have no idea what's here. We know there's good deer in the area. There's actually like a 190 typical killed a quarter mile from here last year. Genetics are here. There's a lot of deer here, but we have no idea what bucks are in the area currently. So pretty excited about that, honestly. Just kind of don't know what to expect. Could see nothing, could see a giant.
knew it was him. I knew it was him.
I couldn't tell what you were saying.
No, I said, here he comes.
I couldn't tell
I
what
could
you
see
were
him for
saying.
15 minutes. Dude, he's so wide.
He's huge.
Oh my God.
Bro, he's huge.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna mess with him too. It's like, oh, I got to, yeah.
Talk to me.
Well, he came in.
And?
He's way bigger than I thought.
Well, come on.
That's the good news. The bad news is I completely blew it.
Oh, no.
Yep. I think I double lunged him.
I'm on my way.
I didn't want to push it too bad. I normally mess with people way more, but dude, smoked him. He's dead.
My man, congratulations, brother. I'm on my way.
You know what's coming. No. Brother's got a hug.
Congrats, brother, dude. I'm so stoked for you. So stoked.
You lead the way, bro. You wanna go look at the Euro real quick?
Oh, there's like fresh rubs all up in there.
Yeah.
We walked up in there, it's torn up.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's how you want it to be.
We're on the board. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yes. Alright, can you cut that out?
Yeah.
Keeping the streak
I
alive.
know.
Gotta keep the faith.
September to remember? Is that lame?
No.
That might be lame.
At this point, it doesn't matter. Dude, my favorite part was how jacked up Thomas was. Like I was coming unglued, but Thomas was like losing it. So when I came to draw, this deer saw me 100% and was locked on me.
So you drew right there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That deer didn't go far, boys.
No.
Heck yeah.
Boys, let's get recovered
Let's
this
do it.
thing.
Let's
What are we
do it.
waiting
I'm
on?
Are we all getting on the four-wheeler again?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
roll down there.
Here we go. There. Here. Yeah, he's spewing. He went down into the ditch.
He went left right there.
Yeah, he
Pushed
did.
hard. Lungy dung dung.
I'm surprised he's gone this far.
I know.
Well, they get so much momentum running downhill. I'll honestly let him keep running.
I still got blood here. Right here. I got blood going this way.
That way?
Yeah, I had blood here.
Hold on here. You cut right?
See blood on this leaf here.
Okay, yeah.
Blood here. Dang, okay, blood here. Here.
Oh my God, he's right there.
In the freaking creek! The creek! Yeah! He's right there! He was like freaking 10 yards right there, bro! Yeah!
Oh yeah, dude.
He was right there! How did we freaking...
In the creek. Dude,
Holy
we stopped
cow.
him. He stopped right there, dude. Oh my God.
I'm just getting in.
Look at that hole.
What happened?
Oh, God! Cameraman down.
Yeah,
You don't walk around that way.
he's been dead. Dude, how did he go that far?
He was running.
Yes. Oh, man.
He's a huge eight. First deer in Kentucky for Seek One. This is our first time ever to Kentucky. Huge thanks to Britton, because without him we would not have been able to do this. It's so cool to see someone else that has the passion for it and is doing the same thing we're doing in Atlanta here in Kentucky. And dude, I'm really, really thankful that you opened up your hidden gem here for us. Really, really thankful and blessed. I tell you, I named this deer Casper because we were hunting a cemetery.
Did not.
Figured that'd be fitting.